It's Sunday. We just got home from church, and I am going to make beef stew out of some leftover roast that we had earlier in the week. I really like to cook a big meal and then try to reinvent the leftovers later. I cooked carrots and potatoes with the roast, and now I'm adding some frozen peas and a lot of spices, herbs to kind of crank up the flavor. On Sundays, I like to have kind of a comfort food type of meal, the kind you would eat if you was going to a grandma's Sunday dinner. This kind of frugal cooking where you're using up what you already have, minimizing food waste, really helps the food budget. The stew is almost done, so what I like to do is make a little slurry type of thickener with some arrowroot flour. A lot of people use cornstarch, but I just use the arrowroot, about a half a tablespoon, with some water, stir it up, and then add it towards the end of the cooking. When I was growing up, we would always have at least one meal a day where our family sat down and ate together. It was usually supper time. So it's important for me for us to have at least one meal together where the family is all at the table at the same time. Do you have a specific meal that your family all enjoys together? I have a little chamomile patch in my garden. Next year, I want to make a huge row of just chamomile. So a lot of the chamomile flowers, I'm going to just let stay and go to seed. But I'm harvesting some today to dehydrate and use in a tea later. It's now a new day, morning time. I decided I would surprise everyone by making some banana bread with some very overripe bananas. I will leave the recipe in the description. This is made with gluten-free flour of almond and buckwheat, but you can swap it out for a gluten flour. I've had this buckwheat flour for 2 or 3 years. It's been in the fridge. If you have any flour, as long as it's kept in the fridge or freezer, it will keep it from going rancid. If you have overripe bananas and you don't have time to make banana bread, you can just peel them and put them in a freezer bag, toss them in the freezer, and use them in smoothies later. I like to get the skillet really hot. I really like making this spread with butter. So I've got the butter melted, and I'm just going to pour it in and mix it up instead of cutting the butter into the bread. Shaun has been working on a little project for me this week that I'm excited to share with you. Shaun and the boys like things sweeter than I do, so I'm putting out the maple syrup for them. Back to the project. I have for ever so long wanted a clothesline. I think they are so beautiful. So Shaun put me one up last week. I'm so excited. There are so many benefits to having a clothesline. It will help with the electric bill, and I've read that the sun helps sanitize the clothes and will help get stains out of the clothes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you will consider subscribing if you haven't. I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you in the comments below.